I'm smart, but I still knuckle up. These niggas hold like nuts on us. Hey, girls can't spend no bucks on your heart cold. Ain't got no love for you. A check, but ain't no stubs in here. It's Lil Pat, Trick, bitch, money, bitch, big sticks.
Yo, what it do, man?
That was my fault.
We back at you with a moment with Codac. You know what I'm saying? On the Love the Jam Radio. So, Miss Love, hey, you ain't gotta laugh no more. Okay, you can sit down. The show is not about you. Okay, go ahead. All right, go on, sit down. You know what I'm saying? That's a nice dress you got on though. But Miss Lovey thought that. So a lot of y'all out there that got these crazy conspiracy theories. You feel me?
I was like, where is he going with this? What you putting on me?
I Google, because you know, you can find everything out on Google. Google tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? If it's on Google, it's real. You know what I'm saying? So the craziest conspiracy theories people actually believe. All right? We're gonna skip through all the BS. Okay, the first one that they say. The moon landing was fake. The flag moving in the wind. No stars in the sky whatsoever. The misaligned shadows. These have all been points made in the conspiracy theory that Neil Armstrong didn't take the first leap for mankind on the moon in 1969. For years, conspiracists have argued that NASA staged the landing and that the secret has been protected by the CIA ever since. Okay, so Love it, what you think?
I think that we have to think about what was going on during this time. What was happening in the world. 69. Okay, so as far as the political climate and what we were trying to do as a country and the way it was looking, it was like this great space race. It was Vietnam, you know what I'm saying? It was like we had shit going on with Russia, like we're coming off the Vietnam War, like it's shit going on politically. So that whole thing, I feel like it was staged. I don't believe that it happened in then, because if it had, and it's like, why did it take X amount of years since we went back? If that's the case, you know what I mean? So I'm very much on the side of it was not necessarily genuine at that time.
Okay.
Based on the space race and our need to feel like we're the most superior country, and that's what the war turned into, a Cold War, as they call it.
Okay.
What do you think?
Okay.
What? Go ahead, tear it apart.
No, I mean, I ain't did no research. I can't sit and say that. You feel what I'm saying? I've heard what people have said, and all I can say is,
well, based on what do you mean?
The stuff that I've heard,
what do you?
What possibly resonates with me?
Okay.
And I believe they are keeping the masses distracted with this debate on whether or not it was real or not real, due to the fact that they done landed on way more places than this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they really have us fooled to believe that a certain level of technology don't exist yet.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying? I 100% believe that we've been visited by extraterrestrials as far back as the pyramids.
Okay, I agree with that as
well. You feel
what
I'm saying? To where there are certain conversations I've heard to the fact that you can find in ancient texts, Sumerian tablets, things like that. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. About pyramids that was left under the Sphinx, mm-hmm. that they have found and removed, just so certain entities can't find it. And, feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like but they keeping us distracted thinking about when we hear the words extraterrestrials, we think we're gonna see some little green, funny shaped head looking alien. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not.
Right.
And so I think the real distraction is conspiracy theory or not. Oh, is it just because if we just stay there, we won't go and look past and see what data and information is actually out there that goes way beyond a picture. We think that's all they got.
Right.
They were creating movies back
But
then.
why would they?
For Hollywood?
Okay, so why, if it was staged, why would they have wanted to stage it? You're saying to keep the masses
distracted about what the fuck is really out there, that they actually made contact, they actually seen some other shit. You feel what I'm saying? Because if they keep us on this vibration of we are how can I put it? You can't let us know how smart and what we really have access to. They won't have a level of control that they yearn to have. You feel what I'm saying? You got to understand, they want to keep the scales tilted to the side that they have it tilted to. It benefits a certain collective of individuals. It benefits them for this world to operate the way that it's operating right now. Okay. To where it's 1 or 2% of the people in the whole world are controlling how we actually are able to move and operate, that have more wealth on capital than what we even possibly believe is really actually out there. You feel what I'm saying? These group of individuals benefit off the masses being dumbed down and not really aware of truths that actually exist. Right. You feel what I'm saying? And so let us keep them distracted on whether or not the moon landing was actually real or fake, and let them debate about simple things like shadows and X, Y, and Z, because we actually found alien technology up here that transcends anything that we got going on planet Earth.
Okay.
Because if you just be realistic here, you old enough like I'm old enough to remember, I think we mentioned it last time, how fast the cell phone game actually jumped.
Right.
Was there ever a conversation that they had to the masses about discovering said pieces of this, that, and the third that allowed them to be able to do X, Y, and Z? No. It just seemed like all of a sudden the fail songs was able to do 10 times better shit. Now it can just, you ain't got to have a physical button on the goddamn phone no more.
Right.
I remember a time when that transition was right in the middle, where it was still buttons and touchscreen too.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type deal. So, but you telling me, I mean, this happened within less than 10 years, homie. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, but one of the height of our technology is just what the new iPhone can do. We're really comfortable with that narrative. Why? Because we don't even question what else is out there. When we say, if you figured out how to do that shit with cell phones and an actual little device, you know what I'm saying, that it's got thinner, smaller, all this other shit, right? Mm-hmm. But you don't have technology out there about how to improve my physical body?
True.
You don't have information and knowledge that's readily accessible to me on how I could communicate in other ways other than actual just speech in this way? You haven't come up with technology that could, we really are still actually battling shit about cancer?
Right. True.
But we'll get distracted. We'll see the advances that are out there. Don't question it. Because like I say, ain't nobody really question how and why the fuck what's up with these cell phones. Like, how the fuck they getting to this level though? You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We'll, on some technology, we'll look at the moon shit and be like, oh, okay. But we just see advances popping up all around. Shit that computers, AIs, and all this, like the shit they say it actually take to run a true AI computer.
Right.
When you're talking about these metals, these processing chips and things of this nature that can store information and data to send certain signals has gotten smaller, You know what I'm saying? They able to run shit through water. Like, but the masses, we don't know about this types of technology. And we still arguing of whether or not the goddamn moon landing was real or fake.
That's true.
You feel what I'm saying? They've got their hands on knowledge out there, man, that goes beyond the moon. You feel what I'm saying? It's a reason why Elon Musk is already damn near sold out. What is it? I think it's like 3,500 or 35,000 people gonna take a one-way trip to Mars or some other planet out there.
One way.
It's a one-way trip, man. And you think these billionaires, damn near quadrillionaires type shit, is gonna go out here on some whimsical maybe and live like some cavemen?
True.
These people who got butlers for their butlers. You know what I'm talking about? Like they got a mansion for their help on their compound. Not a room. They got a whole nother mansion for their help to stay in. We talking about people with this kind of bread.
Right.
You think they really finna go somewhere on some maybe shit? You gotta really think about that, man. On some maybe? Maybe I'll be able to survive and have a life of luxury out here. Maybe.
When I have it here
man,
already.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah. So you think that, okay.
We got to get past this bullshit and actually do some because there's some people who having conversations out there readily accessible on the internet right now that can go up and show their receipts to knowledge that is out there that proves the government been on some. It's like I say, they got to keep us caught up in that part of the moon landing. If you think about it, it's always just this one picture, this one shit that's talked about because they like when they landed on the dark side of the moon and they seeing other activity. Not talking about the audio side when video got cut off. There's audio tracks out there from the space station of these astronauts talking about, hey, there's some shit following us.
Really?
We see, hey, look, it's some shit over there on the moon. Like, come on, man. We stuck on pictures. Okay, where's all the video? Where's all the audio from this trip? They document every single second of every single thing that they doing. Where is that at? You know what I'm talking about? We stuck on masses on this one fucking picture talking about the way the flag was flying in the moon. Of course, this picture is staged, Photoshop, all that shit. Of course. Let's keep these motherfuckers distracted, man, by the bullshit. Because we don't want them to start looking in rooms and doors of the real shit. Because yeah, it may be some sense of fear to some level, but if it's motherfuckers like me, I'm like, nah, we need access to this technology, man. This is shit we need to be learning. You know what I'm saying? We still trying to figure out how to grow fucking food. If there's no sun, the water, come on, man, you can't tell me technology ain't advanced. I can do that. You remember when the first damn near major cell phones came out, you can damn near use it as a goddamn beam scanner. It was a way, you can put some shit on it and weigh it. But what happened? They pulled that shit from the market.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, we just got to be real. Okay, so the next one.
Okay. So wait. So you.
Yeah, I feel okay. It's a yes or no. Yes, there is a moon conspiracy, but I don't think it's the moon conspiracy that the masses really need to be talking about.
Right, but do you think at that time when it was presented to the public, was it real or was it not?
The parts that they showed, no.
Okay.
Because it was much more realer than that.
So you're saying they did go?
Fuck right.
Okay, so you think that they went? Okay.
Fucking right.
Okay.
And
that's what I'm trying to find.
Some shit.
Okay, and then just didn't come back because shit was they was.
No,
spooked.
They came back.
I mean, I'm saying they came back with back, meaning like.
Oh no! I definitely think.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they was like, oh
no. They do. They got alien ships, my nigga.
Oh yeah, if that's Crash.
They got shit that fuck Crash. No. What you mean?
I'm saying that
fully operational. That you learned how to fly.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's not a game. These motherfuckers, some of these spaceship sightings, it's the U.S.'s ships that they flying out. That's actually alien spaceships and shit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But you look behind the doors and, but you know what I'm saying? Behind, reading between the lines on how there's like you said, back in the day, you got to think about how long ago that was, and that was a space race. Now there's a intergalactical race.
Right.
What's the next big thing they're gonna try to push out there to the masses? We need to build in a sense, like a intergalactic space fleet of like war fleet type shit. We need to protect and You think they gonna just come up and figure out how to make a goddamn spaceship that can go from here to the moon to Mars and fall like that? Like, come on, my nigga. Like, they already know a lot of this technology. The shit is already out there. They've been to the moon back probably 100 times. Mm-hmm. They'll keep us caught up on that one shit and back to 1969. Get the fuck out of here. Mm-hmm. Okay. You feel me?
Yeah.
We see evidence of the level of technology. You see it all day long. We know the military are gonna have access to technology. If not, back in the day, when we was in high school, they probably had a 10-year jump. Right now, I can almost probably say they got anywhere between a 25 to 65-year jump in technology on us as far as what they release to the general fucking public.
I can see that.
Why? Even on a basic level, they want to have every single angle figured out of how to have control over it and monitor it.
And you think that that's a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, to us generally, I say it's a bad thing, but it's just like you said, you have a fear of people about just getting on an Oculus headset and shit they're gonna be able to fucking do. So it really goes to say that, yeah, a lot of people subscribe to the mentality of just really focusing on quote unquote good and bad when it's really just energy, negative or good. But sometimes you need a negative and positive output in order to be able to get electricity.
Sure.
You feel what I'm saying? It all depends on how you direct and how you channel any part of that energy. You feel what I'm saying?
Maybe they look at it more of like the climate of the culture as a whole or society as a whole.
It's just control. Because to be honest with you, I do think people innately want to do more good than they want to do bad. You feel what I'm saying? At the core, you feel what I'm saying? If you remove certain aspects of society that they've created, then most people gonna want to do good than they is gonna want to do bad. You feel me? But it's all for those certain groups of individuals want to be they want to just have control because they benefit.
I feel like that to a certain extent, but to a certain extent, it's like religion. It's almost like a necessary evil. Damn near. Like leaving people to their own.
I'll put it to you like this. The only reason why it's a necessary evil because they're not teaching and preaching the actually true things that can really free our consciousness and our minds to where we ain't really so caught up in even having those we ain't really got to worry about those energy beings that are out to do harm and things of that nature. You feel what I'm saying? We still fully consuming things, meat, sound in a way that is directly detrimental. You feel what I'm saying? That goes, it's like before we really start worrying about the external forces that may have control or dictate our day to day, you know what I'm saying? There are a lot of internal things that we can do to free ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? That is not being taught, which is why we even have to worry about being governed. You feel me? But if we were really educated on a certain level of well-being and self-love, self-care, and respect, balance, and love for the universe, and just as a whole, the environment that surrounds us, we ain't really too much worried about that other shit. You feel me? You ain't really got to censor knowledge and information. You know what I'm saying? Because on a general scale, the masses ain't worrying about trying to do harm and danger. If anything, we trying to just live in harmony.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And balance. And it's not to say we can't achieve and have extreme feats of luxury. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I think at one point, like, one of the major conspiracy theories is do people really believe Atlantis really existed to the extent of what they've showed us in movies? You feel me? And I say Atlantis, the underground.
No, I'm saying that was one of the conspiracies.
No.
Oh, okay.
But I was saying that's one that I would really love to dig deep into. I've heard other conversations about it. You feel what I'm saying? And what I do resonate with is, of course, but like they said, Atlantis was almost in a sense like quote unquote the capital of the world.
Right.
But it was many elements of Atlantis out there to an extent. You feel what I'm saying? But it just goes to, when you subscribe to thinking of things on that level, then that's when you like, the moon is like on some pre-K level shit compared to what interaction we've actually had with beings that are not of this planet, where we've been able to go to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Comments?
A-Son
Unique tuned in.
Oh yeah. Hey, y'all gotta bear with me, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get used to quote unquote reading off the
It'd be a lot going on.
Telemonitor, man.
The telemonitor. I hate
him. I mean, hey, but no, now I'll say that is true. You feel what I'm saying? The unnatural don't live in harmony. And that's true to 100%.
Oh, he's saying white people. Oh.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's what he's talking about.
Could be. But I put it to you like this though. Even in that, we have to understand that the universe as a whole is going to create its balance.
Right. One way or motherfucking another.
In all aspects of itself.
That's
you feel what I'm saying?
The natural way.
And so even those that don't understand need not to understand just due to the fact of it allows me to understand. And that's that balance.
Right.
You feel me? So it's really like, can't even get too caught up in those people. You feel what I'm saying? What they may not understand. Because I know if I can gain as much understanding and control over this one vessel that I have responsibility for, shit, I can super saiyan some shit to where motherfuckers really ain't gonna better have no effect on what the nigga got going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's the level I'm trying to level up on. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, this week, yeah, I seen that.
It's not for me and us. You gotta say it for the people that's listening, so they know. Like this person said, "Hey, thank you for tuning in." Because then next time you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna tune in because I was interacted with."
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, you know what I'm saying? You gotta educate me on the etiquettes. You know what I'm saying? Of the live podcast. So A-Son Unique said, I believe we're in a closed system. We are in space. Technically, shit, yeah, we in space.
Literally on a rock, hurtling through space.
Hey, man, you feel me? So, of course, hell yeah. You feel me? But I just think, like I said, it's a lot of stuff that's one of those things where the rabbit hole can get deep, man. You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, the only way I bring it back home, because that conversation can be just as, if you want to say from your perspective, love it, distracting as getting into the metaverse. You know what I'm saying? But how can we either really choose to use that information to have some direct effect on our everyday today? You feel what I'm saying? And it's just many methods, many ways. You know what I'm saying? We see a lot of people that's able to harness a certain level of energy to be able to turn that into currency.
Right.
You feel me? When people look at money as a whole, it's really nothing more than exchange of energy. You feel what I'm saying? And so, hey, that's what I'm on my path of, man. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes I choose not to get too deep into the rabbit hole of looking at those people, what it is, what they do, because at the end of the day, I still say this: a motherfucker that really want to go deep to that side, it was a lot of good motherfucking those people that helped some Underground Railroad niggas.
True.
And that's just being real. You feel what I'm saying? Where, hey, they was just as much in danger as the motherfuckers that they was helping. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, yes. But it's just gonna be some balance. You know what I'm saying? A nigga really gotta learn how to maneuver. Really gotta learn how to bob and weave. You know what I'm saying? But I think our culture, we can't afford to get too distracted with these conspiracy theories. We need to be trying to tap into the power that we once had that allowed us to be able to travel the galaxies. You know what I'm saying? Those from these other beings and other places came here to give this knowledge to us. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to free us and get us back to a state, or just even being able to say, you guys possess the vessels to be able to hold this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But it was stole. Hidden. You know what I'm saying? But it's just pieces of his information that's back out there. That's why I would love to be able to get in this metaverse world and interact with. Let me interact with some of these motherfuckers in some of these countries where knowledge wasn't really so hidden to an extent. They have some access to
Our history.
what, man, shit that motherfuckers back in the day really wrote down and already discovered and figured out. Like, there's a lot of information that was already discovered and figured out. When you want to talk about moon and different planet travel, like the moon is the closest thing we can go to. We really believe that's as far as humanity has been? Shit, no. Come on, man. I can't subscribe to that. Humans have been around for too long. They want us to believe it's just been some 20-some thousand years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No.
Because if they don't, then that ruins the whole timeline for Christianity and religion.
I mean, of course, all that is, and that's why I say all that is really on some distraction. Because I say this though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was raised in the church all night. I do believe there are higher beings consciousness. A lot of people trip out, you know what I'm saying, want to be like, oh nah, you know what I'm saying? You be talking about universe, it should be God. Hey, call it whatever you want. It's all a title at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's humans that have given power to words. You know what I'm saying? But beyond that, it's vibrations and energy, period. You know what I'm saying? Of course, oh man, hey, I say that all day long. They put our knowledge in fiction. I say, you really want to see some truth about some shit? Watch some movies, especially some of these fantasy Marvel. Like, I need to go check out that movie Celestials because I know they dropping some Jews in that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if I tell you my philosophy in that, and this is why we had even got into the movies before, was that balance of the universe is, yes, I've stolen and hidden a lot of knowledge from you. So what's the balance? I gotta tell you the truth. Cool. But if I tell you it's fiction, if that's the narrative I push in your mind, you will ignore the very truth that I put in front of you, period. And you won't let it have no effect. You know what I'm saying? You won't use these things to your advantage. We will be able to have control and really just be, to me, the real vampires are energy vampires. And a lot of people, we've taken that as a cliche and slang and just somebody that's, affecting my energy. No, it's a way deeper level than that. You know what I'm saying? They really harnessing your energy to be able to use it in an actual, real, physical, tangible way.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Man, yeah, no. He said, if you remember Captain Planet, that cartoon was deep. Of course, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, we probably overlooked or kind of noticed it a little bit as far as how the different nationalities and races and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And some knowledge that I've been exposed to, there's always been a variation in existence of energy and beings, whether you want to say humans or not. Even when we look at just dogs, you feel what I'm saying? There's always variety, but we are the only creatures on a planet that get caught up in the physical appearance of a person to dictate how we choose to respond to them. And really, there's no other animals. Yeah, in some cases, they may use it for mating factors, like as far as when they say in the lion, the female will rather the male lion with the largest mane. You feel what I'm saying? But it's really not due to cosmetic aesthetics or desire. It's strictly due to, if his mane is thick and big, that means this nigga's probably healthy. You feel me? Point blank, that's as far as it go. You feel me? So, but it's just crazy how us as humans, that's some of the things that we'll get caught up in, to where we allow that to be some divide, to me, which is one of the main reasons why these other beings from other places would hesitate in showing themselves to us, because us as humans, we operate on such a low vibration, we get caught up on how they look.
Because that's what we're told.
This nigga green.
Right.
This nigga purple.
Right.
This nigga got shit coming from his head. But how have they started to indoctrinate us with being cool with that though? Look at all the movies now.
Yeah.
Look at the movie
the one with Will Smith that
that one Bright.
Right, yeah.
And then what's the other one? Man, I had it on the tip of my tongue.
Who's that?
Galaxies of the something.
Oh, okay. Galaxies of the Universe or
Yeah,
Guardians of the Universe,
yeah,
something like that.
Guardians of the Galaxy or Guardians of the whatever the hell. Yeah, you see how it's only literally like one human, regular human in the whole movie.
Yeah.
Everybody else
Is
is
a fucking
all
alien.
Even though they may have real human features, like the one nigga who come from the wrestling,
Mhm.
he got real human features. He just painted different
Right.
type shit. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to break these mental barriers that they've built. Because you got to think about before in Hollywood, when it was just black and white, or even all the other movies, it was still just standard this. But at some point, all of a sudden, they start switching it up and introducing all these other crazy fantasy things to where before we'll really be tripped out by that shit. But now it's so common in a movie, it can be a regular, for real, straight up movie.
Mm-hmm.
And we just cool with Will Smith walking around with a nigga that look like a goddamn warthog or some shit. And don't even question it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, the rabbit hole get deep, man. You know what I'm talking about? So we can go on for hours. But hey, it's been a moment with Codac. Hope y'all enjoyed it, man. Tune in next Tuesday. You feel what I'm saying? Let's chop it up. Love the Jam Radio. #1 indie station out there, baby. Get it in.